Alright, so in this video I want to talk about um, really just moving cards from the master calendar. So I have one over here. If you look in the menu, it says the KS, which is for the Kevin Scalera website, content calendar master. And this is where I keep everything that is really for administration. It's not for the writers to work with. So this one is the master. I need to keep this one updated. So really everything that's been finished from September is going to need to be updated based on the content calendar that the writers are working on, which is the content calendar October in this case. So we can do this a couple ways, and I'll kind of leave it up to you on how you want to do that. But really, it's going to this published category here, and we need to put these into the other calendar that show that they've already been finished. One of the problems here, I guess you could say we have, is that those same articles are listed here. They just have different tags on them. They have different activities on them. So I think using the information that went through the production line is more valuable to be able to refer back to. So in that case, we would need to move all of the published articles from that calendar to this calendar. And to do that easily, we can just go into that calendar. So content calendar October, in this case, this article was already published, and you can see I put an approved on it. So that's something you'll also notice once you have gone through the editing phase. You're going to send it to me and let me look at it and approve it. And once I put my red approved stamp on it, or the label in this case, then you can move it and into WordPress and begin the publishing phase from there. Or if it's already in WordPress but not published, you'll be able to let me know, and then I can mark my approval here in the content calendar, and then you can go into WordPress and publish it from there. So we know this has already been completed, for instance, so we can select that card and we can open it up, and we can simply just move it into the other calendar. So it's just as simple as clicking on the move action and picking the calendar or the destination, in this case a board of where we want to move it. So we want to move it to the freelance, where's it at? KS calendar master, and we want to move it to the list of published. And then it doesn't really matter the position in this case. If you just want to keep them all in order, you can always just pick number 1 and put them always at the top and push the older ones down towards the bottom, and then just click move, and that will move that card for you into the other calendar. So I'll do that one more time. We'll go here with the material management system article, and I'm going to go to the move. I'm going to go to the calendar, KS calendar master, position 1, list published, and we're going to hit move. And again, that moves that card. And I'm just going to do that for all the ones that have been finished so that the master calendar stays most up to date. Now we need to go back to the master calendar and the articles that have been put into this list. And actually I'm pushing my picture down, it looks like here, so maybe we need to that's my yay, we have finished picture, so maybe we should pick number 2 to push everything from 2 down, so we don't push the picture down and it stays up at the top. But anyways, so now we got to find this article that was published and is in currently the planned September list, because we're going to have 2 articles with the same name on it. So we really need to delete the one from this category, or archive it in other case. And the best way to do that is instead of searching through lists of sometimes there's 30 different articles in here, which is one way to find them. And in this case, I can see it's right here. Actually, I found it. Then I can just click on that and either open the card or select the little pencil here, and you can choose the archive button, and that will archive that. If you open it, just click on the archive button here, and that will archive the card as well. It'll also ask you, do you want to delete it? Don't delete it, just archive it. Okay. And let's just pretend we couldn't find it. So another way to quickly find those articles is you can use the search bar up here at the top, and you can start typing some of the words of that article, which in this case I could type why leaders need, for instance, in case there's multiple articles. And it'll go through and it'll find all of the articles with those names. Now, we're going to have two, sometimes maybe more if there's some in the archived folder already, or even on multiple calendars. So we got to be careful with that. So let's make sure we read the name of the calendar. In this case, we can see they're both listed on the same calendar, the KES calendar master. One is in the column September planned, and the other one is in the published category. So we don't want to mess with the published one. That's the actual column we want everything to be in, the published here. So we need to choose the planned September article, and we can simply just click on that and it'll open it up for us, and then we can choose archive, and then that is it. Now it says the card is archived up here at the top. We can close the box, and now it is no longer listed in this column. And if you wanted to verify that, you could do the search again, why leaders, in this case you can see why leaders in the published, which is where we want it, why leaders in the September planned, but it's archived, and that is what's important. It's archived, it's not active. So as long as it's in the archive, that's fine. We can always go back and refer to it later if we need to, or we can choose to delete it if we need to. In this case, let's just leave them as archived, and that's it. So we know it's not anywhere else. These other articles are not the same articles. So we can go ahead and just kind of move on to the next article, okay? So we'll just keep doing that until we go through all of the articles in the planned column. But again, we need to make sure that they've already been completed in the actual production calendar. And in this case, there's only 4 additional ones that haven't been, or that have been finished. The other ones are still in progress, being edited or currently working on. So we don't want to edit any of those, but we'll need to do that from time to time to clean up our boards and keep them active. But the next stage after that, what we really need to do is we need to go into the neuron writer, and I'll show you that in the next video.